Episode 254, I vibe coded an app.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
I've been vibe coding on Base 44 and having lots of fun. And I wanted to share what I created for one of my AI workshops. Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that is on a mission to upskill 500,000 people. I'm your host, Joanne Sweeney. Vibe coding was named Word of the Year 2025 by Collins Dictionary, the UK-based dictionary publisher. The expression itself was coined by computer scientist Andrej Karpathy in early 2025 in a widely shared post describing a style of using AI to generate code from natural language, or just as we speak. In this episode, I want to take you inside an experiment I ran for a workshop with chartered accountants. It's about how I vibe coded an AI expenses app without being an accountant and without writing traditional code. More importantly, it's an example of why you, as a domain or subject matter expert, are actually the best person to be doing this kind of work. So when I teach AI, whether it's to a room of 50 people or in a one-to-one setting, we always learn by doing. No long theoretical lectures. It's practice. It's experiential learning. We get our hands on the tools and we build something that matters to the people in the room or the Zoom room. I frame that learning around 4 levels of AI maturity. First, using the tools, the everyday apps that make life easier for us. Secondly, working with AI assistants, so systems you can brief and delegate tasks to. Third, agentic AI, where the AI can take actions on your behalf within defined boundaries. And finally, AI coding or vibe coding, where you build applications by describing what you want in natural language rather than writing lines of code. So for this workshop with chartered accountants, I wanted a demonstration that lived right at that 4th level, vibe coding. But I also wanted it to be really practical and something that speaks to the reality of their day job. I absolutely knew going into that one-day workshop that these chartered accountants were not going to accept any fluff from me. They wanted impact, they wanted ROI, they wanted the bottom line. So I did something very simple. I put myself in their shoes. Now, of course, I'm not a chartered accountant, but my daughter is, so I could use her to bounce the ideas off. And I also run my own business. And of course, I have this very real experience of gathering receipts, invoices, and having bits of paper, and then sending them all off to my accountant. And then wondering, oh, have I missed something? Do they have everything? And there's this sort of always feeling of them not having everything from me. So out of that, the idea for an AI expenses app emerged. The concept was straightforward, but ambitious enough to be interesting in a room full of experts. I wanted an app that could take paper or digital expenses, digitize them, analyze them, categorize them, and then show everything in a clear visual dashboard. Not just a list of transactions, but to create a narrative and a storyline, just like what I do with digital marketing data. So what's going on in these expenses, and what should the accountant pay attention to? Is there anything missing? Does it raise any anomalies? And it didn't stop there. The app needed to handle expenses from different clients to support an accountant's full portfolio. It needed to suggest what the accountant should do next. What needs review, what looks fine, what might be an anomaly. And it needed to connect into real accounting software like Xero or QuickBooks. So the workflow didn't end just at the dashboard within the app. So here's where the vibe coding started. My coding environment of choice was Base 44, a system that allows you to build applications by talking to it. Instead of opening a coding dashboard and writing code or hiring a developer, I opened a chat and started a conversation. It really is that simple. The first thing I did was describe the problem in plain language. I wanted an app which could ingest receipts or expenses lines, extract the key data, categorize each item, build a dashboard showing where the money is going, and highlight anything that looks unusual or needs attention. That description is the first act of vibe coding. From there, I let the system generate an initial version of the app. And as with all first drafts, it wasn't perfect. But this is the point. Vibe coding is iterative. You don't disappear for 3 months and come back with a finished product. You have a conversation, maybe over the course of 30 minutes to an hour. So I started to refine it. I added more detail to the instructions. I clarified the data model. Which fields are mandatory? How batch should be handled? What categories matter in an Irish accounting context? I tightened the logic behind the dashboard. What charts should appear? What questions the visuals should answer? How to surface the most meaningful trends at a glance. I also thought about how accountants actually work. What does progress look like for them? Maybe it's seeing what percentage of a client's expenses have been reviewed this month, or how many items are still uncategorized, or which clients are consistently late with their submissions. So I asked the system to incorporate those ideas to build in progress indicators and workflow cues. Each of these refinements was another act of vibe coding, using natural language and domain insight to reshape the app without ever touching a traditional code base. And this is why, my friends, in my book, AI Playbook, I say that AI is communications, it's not coding. So once the app felt coherent and usable, I created a shareable link. And that step is really important because it moves the demo from watch me to try it yourself. And I asked the accountants to test it. And that set the stage for the real learning moment. During the session, I walked them through the origin story that you just heard. And then I invited them to create their own app and to come up with ideas. Using an AI system and having a clear description of a problem you know very well, that is what you need in order to vibe code. It's about the talk, not the tech. So that was the aha moment that people started to realize that the bottleneck is not their lack of programming skills. The bottleneck is, in fact, their willingness to trust that their professional judgment, their decades of lived experience, and their inherent knowledge is what drives the code. When you describe a workflow, define the solutions that you want to get from it, you are on to a winner. So by the end of the workshop, the AI Expenses app was no longer my app. It had become a mirror reflecting back what's possible when a domain expert partners with an AI system. So if you take one thing from the story, let it be this. Vibe coding isn't about being a developer. It's about being clear on the problems in your world and being brave enough to sit down with an AI system and say, hey, let's fix this together. Your zone of genius is the missing ingredient. The AI is just the amplifier. If you enjoyed this show, please share it with a pro that you know, and also please share it with a chartered accountant that you know. I think they'll enjoy it. If you'd like me to help you with your AI journey, whether it's literacy, fluency, competency, you can invite me to speak, you can invite me to teach, or you can invite me to make with you. Drop me an email to joanne@digitaltraining.ie. And if you didn't know, the perfect companion to this podcast is my book, AI Playbook, that you can get at aimarketingplaybook.ie. This is AI 6. I'm Joanne Sweeney. I'll talk to you tomorrow.